Alright, hi all, this is my 91 Toyota Previa 5-speed manual. It has 200 and something thousand miles, and it has a cup holder that is, like most Previas out there, it doesn't work, it doesn't clasp. Here are the two tools that I'm going to use to replace the latch on the cup holder so that it will stay in when I push it. I'm going to hand this over to my son, who's going to videotape this. And Jesse, you want to grab that? Alright. What we're going to do is I'm going to try and have him hold it here. Jesse, you going to hold it right there? Alright, we're going to take the cup holder, pull it out, grab it fairly firm, each hand into the side, in this kind of motion, just give it a little pull, and it's going to come right out. Next step, pull this guy out, your ashtray. Next is to lower down your receipt in there, is to lower down your pocket there. Alright, let's make sure, Jesse, let's hold this down a little bit. Alright, you've got 4 screws, one here, one here, one here, and one right behind here. Let's go ahead and start pulling those out. Fairly simple, nothing complicated about this procedure whatsoever. You can probably get it done in about, if you've never done it, maybe 10 minutes. Sometimes getting this inner tray out is a little bit tricky. But for the most part, like I said, it's a pretty easy procedure. And it's right under here. If you look, you'll be able to see it. It's right over here in the corner. Sometimes it's actually easier to bury back there so that you can see it. There we go. Sometimes I can do it by feel. Sometimes I can't. Alright, if you want to peek your head this way and go ahead and loosen up the light and the clip for the cigarette lighter, you can go ahead and do that. Now this, like I said, sometimes can be a little tricky. And you got to get it just right if you're not removing the I don't really have a trick on how to do this. It's just a matter of getting it down in the right position. Sometimes it takes a little bit of wiggling. It really needs to go down. Alright, now for fun's sake, we're going to pretend that this one is actually this one, and let's pretend that we just pulled it out. And the way you pull it out is you're going to grab your straight Phillips. Are you still on this, Jesse? You can grab your straight Phillips, kind of wedge it in here, tilt it to the side, and push the back of the clip. It should come at an angle like that. Then the other side. Kind of push on that side, and it'll come here, but it's not going to come out. There's this little tab on the bottom here. You're going to have to wedge your screwdriver kind of in here and twist that and pop that out. All right. So here's our broken one, and if you notice, it just has the jaw on the top. It goes in and out, but it should have this jaw on the bottom right here. And this one does not. This is 98%, 99% of all the Previas that have a broken cup holder. That's why. On some rare occasions, the tab on the back of the cup holder will be broken. This particular one, it's all there. It has the little lip to it. This one's fine. This one works fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our new clip. We got our broken one. We got our new one. Tab This little tab right here is going to go on the bottom. So we take this, push that in there. That's all there is to it. It's that simple. Okay, now comes the part. What I do is I stick this in to on the passenger side, rotate that in. I wish it came out as easy as it goes in. And line up your holes. You can see them. Pretty simple. Line up your holes. Pull it in. Once you've got that in place, take your screw, set it there. You're probably going to have to hold this when you're pushing on the screw. It doesn't push back in. Replace your 4 screws. One, 2, 3, and I'm going to dip down here so that I can see the 4th one. Oops, dropped it. Now I have run across a couple Previas in the salvage yards that this screw is actually missing. It doesn't seem, I've got another Previa that sometimes doesn't have the screw in there either. Not a big deal. And to replace your cup holder, simply just put it in there and push. Now we have a working cup holder. Hook your little guys up here. I don't want to get in the way of the video camera, so I'm not putting my head down there to see, so I'm just doing it. So those are hooked up. Close that. Get your ashtray, stick it in. You're all set. You've got a working cup holder now. It's that simple. It took, what, 5-6 minutes. All right, guys, enjoy.